Work on yourself more than your job. Many people spend their entire lives chasing promotions, salaries, and titles. They believe that success lies in excelling at their job, in impressing their boss, or in earning more, but GOPAL Das often reminds us that while jobs are important, they are temporary. What truly lasts is the person you become in the process. Skills can get outdated, companies can close, but character, wisdom, and resilience remain. The real investment is not in the office, it is in yourself. Consider this: 2 employees start at the same company. One focuses only on tasks, deadlines, and office politics. The other works on skills, emotional intelligence, and personal growth alongside the job. 5 years later, the first may get promotions but struggles with stress, relationships, and purpose. The second may rise steadily, not just professionally, but in confidence, influence, and inner peace. One built a career, the other built themselves. And the second person will thrive even if the company fails. GOPAL Das often shares a simple story. A man planted a tree outside his house. Every day, he watered it and pruned it. Neighbors admired his diligence. Years later, the tree bore fruits and shade for generations. Now imagine focusing only on polishing the soil outside the house while ignoring the garden inside. Your mind, health, and relationships are the soil of your life. Work on them first, and everything else will flourish naturally. Investing in yourself means learning continuously, developing patience, managing emotions, and understanding your purpose. It means becoming resilient when failures come, calm when criticism arrives, and humble when success visits. Skills can help you do your job. Self-growth helps you handle life. Jobs may feed your stomach, but personal growth nourishes your mind and soul. Here's a practical example. A junior employee spends extra hours mastering Excel, PowerPoint, and technical tools. That's good, but if they also practice self-discipline, empathy, and stress management, they not only become technically competent, but mentally strong. Their performance improves naturally, but more importantly, their happiness, influence, and life satisfaction improve too. GOPAL Das often emphasizes that personal growth amplifies professional growth. Many people focus on climbing the corporate ladder, but forget the ladder is only useful if the floor beneath is strong. Your mind, character, and habits are that floor. If the foundation is weak, even the tallest ladder will wobble. Investing in yourself ensures that whatever job you do, whatever challenges life throws, you remain balanced and confident. This is the secret of long-term success and peace. Ultimately, work on yourself more than your job. Learn, reflect, meditate, nurture relationships, and grow in awareness. When you prioritize your personal development, your career, health, and happiness align naturally. GOPAL Das reminds us, if your inner world is strong, your outer world will reflect that strength. Success without self-growth is temporary. Growth without end strengthens every aspect of your life. Success is often measured by promotions, salaries, or titles. But GOPAL Das reminds us that such achievements are temporary. They can be lost overnight or become irrelevant over time. What remains is the person you become along the journey. Personal growth is the soil in which all lasting success is rooted. Without nurturing yourself, your mind, your character, your emotional intelligence, any external achievement becomes fragile. A strong career built on a weak self is like building a house on sand. It may stand for a while, but it will crumble in a storm. Personal growth begins with self-awareness. To grow, you must first understand who you are, your strengths, weaknesses, and patterns of behavior. Many people ignore this and focus entirely on their job performance. GOPAL Das often says that self-awareness acts like a mirror for the mind. When you know yourself, you make choices aligned with your values. When you ignore yourself, external success may look impressive, but internally you feel restless, unsatisfied, and fragile. Real success starts with knowing and refining yourself. Next comes emotional growth. Life and even our jobs are full of stress, criticism, and unexpected setbacks. A technically skilled person may fail under pressure, but a person who has worked on emotional resilience remains steady. GOPAL Das explains that emotional intelligence is the ability to respond instead of react. When your inner world is strong, you do not collapse under failure or get carried away by praise. Emotional maturity ensures that challenges become opportunities for growth rather than reasons for despair. Growth also requires developing habits of discipline and learning. Personal growth is not dramatic, it is incremental. Like watering a plant daily, small consistent actions, reading, reflecting, practicing patience, learning new skills, accumulate over time. GAUR Gopal Das often illustrates that daily effort is more important than occasional brilliance. One may perform a brilliant task occasionally, but without consistent inner work, it does not translate into sustainable success. Habits of growth become the foundation that holds achievements securely. Relationships are another critical aspect of personal growth. Success in a job is often measured in tasks completed or targets met, but life is sustained by connections. Working on communication, empathy, and understanding strengthens your relationships. GAUR Gopal Das emphasizes that a person may climb professionally but fail personally if they neglect inner development. A strong inner world nurtures trust, respect, and meaningful connections, which in turn support both personal and professional success. Personal growth also means cultivating a sense of purpose. When your life is driven by purpose rather than just deadlines or rewards, work becomes meaningful. GAUR Gopal Das explains that a purpose-centered life aligns actions, energy, and decisions. Without it, even achievements may feel hollow. Investing in personal growth helps you discover values, passions, and goals. Success without purpose is fleeting, but personal growth gives direction and ensures that every effort contributes to a meaningful life. Ultimately, personal growth is the foundation upon which all lasting success rests. External accomplishments, salary, recognition, positions are outcomes of your inner development, not substitutes for it. GAUR Gopal Das teaches that focusing only on your job without working on yourself is like polishing the outside of a cup while ignoring cracks inside. Invest in self-awareness, emotional intelligence, discipline, relationships, and purpose. When your inner world is strong, external success naturally follows, and it becomes fulfilling, sustainable, and truly your own. Skills are essential to perform a job well. Technical knowledge, expertise, and efficiency determine how tasks are executed and how fast results are delivered. But GAUR Gopal Das often reminds us that skills alone are not enough to navigate life. A person can be highly talented yet struggle with stress, conflict, or failure. Skills help you get work done, but they do not help you manage yourself when deadlines are tough, when colleagues are difficult, or when life does not go as planned. That's where emotional intelligence and self-discipline become more important than knowledge alone. Self-discipline is the ability to do what is necessary even when you don't feel like it. A person can have incredible skills but remain inconsistent, procrastinate, or burn out. GAUR Gopal Das often emphasizes that discipline is like the silent engine that runs your life. It doesn't attract applause, but it keeps the wheels turning. For example, an employee may know all the technical aspects of their job, but without discipline, projects are delayed, deadlines missed, and opportunities lost. Discipline converts talent into reliable results. Emotional intelligence is the ability to manage your emotions and relationships effectively. Life and work are filled with challenges, criticism, misunderstandings, conflicts, or stressful situations. A technically skilled person may react impulsively and escalate the situation. A mentally strong person, however, observes, listens, and responds calmly. GAUR Gopal Das often says that life does not test your knowledge. It tests your composure, patience, and understanding. Emotional intelligence ensures that you handle situations with grace rather than chaos. Consider a practical example. Two employees are working on a critical project. One is highly skilled but loses temper when the client complains. The other may have slightly less technical knowledge but maintains composure, communicates clearly, and resolves issues without panic. The client and team naturally trust the calm, disciplined, emotionally aware employee more. Skills get you the job done, but emotional intelligence and discipline determine how far you grow, how respected you are, and how balanced your life remains. Discipline and emotional intelligence also help in personal growth outside work. When you maintain habits, manage your time, and regulate your responses, your mind becomes calmer, your relationships stronger, and your stress lower. GAUR Gopal Das often explains that these qualities create freedom from fear, frustration, and dependency on external validation. A technically brilliant person without self-discipline may achieve results but constantly struggle internally. The emotionally aware, disciplined person achieves both results and peace. Self-discipline and emotional intelligence are cultivated through daily practice. Small choices, responding calmly instead of angrily, completing tasks without delay, reflecting instead of reacting, accumulate over time. GAUR Gopal Das frequently says that personal growth is like a bank account. Small deposits daily create wealth. Occasional large deposits are not enough. By focusing on character, habits, and emotional maturity, you strengthen the foundation that makes your skills more impactful and your life more harmonious. Ultimately, skills help you perform your job. Self-discipline and emotional intelligence help you perform life. One builds results, the other builds respect, stability, and inner peace. GAUR Gopal Das teaches that people who master their inner world thrive in any outer environment, while those who rely solely on skills are vulnerable to stress, failure, and disappointment. True success comes when technical knowledge and personal growth work together, when competence meets composure and discipline. This combination ensures not only achievement but fulfillment. Investing in yourself is often misunderstood as selfishness. Many people think that personal growth, reading, learning, reflecting, or meditating takes time away from work. But GAUR Gopal Das often reminds us that the more you grow internally, the more effective you become externally. When your mind is sharp, your emotions stable, and your habits disciplined, your performance at work naturally improves. Investing in yourself is like sharpening your tools before starting the work. Without preparation, even the most important tasks become harder. Consider a simple example. An employee spends extra hours learning new software and technical skills. That is good, but if they also take time to work on communication, patience, and problem solving, their results improve exponentially. They not only complete tasks faster, but also handle conflicts better, lead more effectively, and inspire colleagues. GAUR Gopal Das emphasizes that professional growth is a reflection of inner growth. When the mind and heart are trained, technical skills alone become more powerful and impactful. Personal growth strengthens resilience. Every job comes with setbacks, delayed promotions, criticism from managers, missed opportunities. A person who only focuses on tasks without developing emotional strength may crumble under pressure. But when you invest in yourself, through meditation, reflection, or learning to manage stress, you face challenges calmly and wisely. GAUR Gopal Das often says that setbacks are inevitable, but they are not dangerous for those whose inner foundation is strong. Resilience transforms obstacles into stepping stones. Investing in yourself also increases creativity and problem-solving ability. A busy mind, constantly rushing from task to task, rarely finds innovative solutions. But a mind trained through personal development, reading, observing, reflecting, can think beyond routines. GAUR Gopal Das uses the example of great leaders and innovators. They all spent time nurturing themselves, gaining perspective, and exploring ideas beyond their immediate tasks. Inner growth expands vision, which directly enhances professional performance. Relationships at work improve when you invest in yourself. Emotional intelligence, patience, empathy, and communication skills come from personal growth, not job tasks. A person who understands themselves and their emotions can collaborate better, lead effectively, and resolve conflicts gracefully. GAUR Gopal Das explains that technical efficiency may win short-term results, but long-term influence comes from character. Investing in yourself creates an environment where people respect and follow you naturally. Personal development also prevents burnout. Working hard without pause, reflection, or inner growth leads to stress, fatigue, and frustration. Investing in yourself allows balance, taking care of your mind, body, and soul. GAUR Gopal Das often highlights that rest, reflection, and learning are not luxuries, they are necessities for sustained performance. A healthy, focused, and aware individual performs better than one who only works mechanically, regardless of skill. Ultimately, investing in yourself amplifies professional performance because inner growth multiplies outer results. GAUR Gopal Das teaches that your mind, habits, and values act as the engine driving your actions. Skills may get tasks done, but inner growth ensures excellence, resilience, and influence. The more you invest in your personal development, the more naturally and efficiently you perform in your job. True success is not only in achievements, but in the combination of competence and character, effort and awareness. Inner development is the most important investment you can make in life. Many people focus entirely on external achievements, promotion, salary, recognition, thinking they will bring lasting happiness. But GAUR Gopal Das often reminds us that external success is temporary and fragile. Circumstances change, companies fail, relationships shift. What remains steady is the inner foundation built through self-awareness, reflection, and character development. By focusing on inner growth, you create stability that no external event can shake. Confidence grows naturally when your inner world is strong. Many people chase validation from others, approvals, compliments, and recognition because their self-worth is external. GAUR Gopal Das explains that true confidence comes from knowing your values, understanding your strengths and weaknesses, and trusting your effort. A person who develops themselves internally does not crumble when criticized or overlooked because their identity is rooted in character, not applause. This confidence is quiet, steady, and unshakable. Inner development also nurtures emotional stability. Life and work are full of unexpected challenges, mistakes, and disappointments. Without emotional strength, even small setbacks feel overwhelming. But a person who works on their mind, through reflection, meditation, and learning patience, can remain calm in chaos. GAUR Gopal Das often illustrates this with the example of a calm river. The water may encounter rocks or debris, but it flows steadily, never losing direction. Inner growth makes your mind similarly resilient. Happiness becomes sustainable when it is sourced from within. Many people tie joy to circumstances, bonuses, vacations, praise, but external conditions are fleeting. GAUR Gopal Das teaches that when happiness is cultivated internally, through gratitude, mindfulness, and purpose, it becomes independent of external events. Personal growth allows you to find contentment even in ordinary or difficult situations. You stop being a slave to circumstances and start experiencing peace that lasts. Relationships improve when you focus on inner development. Patience, empathy, and understanding come from personal growth, not job skills. GAUR Gopal Das often says that the quality of your inner life determines the quality of your outer interactions. A person who is self-aware, emotionally intelligent, and disciplined creates trust and harmony around them. Colleagues, friends, and family respond to this stability, and influence becomes natural, not forced. Inner work strengthens both personal and professional bonds. Inner development also prevents stress and burnout. A person who relies solely on external achievements constantly chases results and fears failure. GAUR Gopal Das explains that a balanced, self-aware mind treats challenges as lessons rather than threats. Daily practices, reflection, meditation, learning, and exercise build reserves of calm, patience, and resilience. These reserves allow a person to perform consistently, stay motivated, and face pressure without breaking down, enhancing long-term happiness and professional performance. Ultimately, long-term happiness, stability, and confidence come from investing in your inner self. GAUR Gopal Das reminds us that external success may fade, but inner strength endures. By working on self-awareness, emotional intelligence, discipline, values, and purpose, you build a foundation that supports all areas of life. Inner development ensures that achievements are meaningful, challenges are manageable, and life remains balanced. True success is not just in what you do, but in who you become through the journey of personal growth.